Whoops. I hit the wrong button. How's it going, everybody? Welcome. Now I've got the timer thing running. Let me see if I can sort that out. Stand by. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I just pushed it again and it went away. Cool. Just hit the wrong button on the old Stream Deck there. So, welcome. Zen is a menace. Howdy, howdy. Oh, and let's see this. Well, it's turned up all the way over here. You'll have to let me know if the game sounds are too low. I know sometimes I have to turn it up in post on the videos. If you haven't been following along, this is my hardcore start. We're about 4 videos into that, I think. There's a link in the description to that playlist, as well as my first series on BeamNG, where it's just more of a normal playthrough. But I started hardcore with no garage, so it's been a bit of a slog, the way I like it in games. And we're just going to be earning money in XP. I'm almost made it up to level 20 on the logistics. That's cool. And I think we're going to start out with some factory work, do a little forklift, make some cash, then we'll jump into some other stuff, and maybe even go try to check out another map. We'll see. First series is what got you into the RLS mod. Well, cool. It is an awesome mod. I had not looked in on it for a while, and they've made a lot of progress. So let's jump in. We're here at the industrial warehouse. We're going to do that. We're going to do a batch size of 4. And we'll see how that goes. Got so many things on my desk here, trying to get everything sorted. All right, controller in hand. Guessing there's a forklift around here somewhere. Hello? Forklift? Spawn it out here. Oh, right. I was in the other bay. I thought it was in this bay. There it is. Yeah, you're welcome, Zen. I got into it, found it on YouTube. Oops. Watching Justin Revs and some other folks play it. I'm a little rusty. We'll see if we can get this done. Let's see. We want to come in from the side. I haven't had any luck getting the forks mapped to the controller, so I have to use page up, page down on the keyboard for that. That's fine. I typically just run around with my forks dragging on the ground, which you would not want to do in real life because you'd be wearing the forks out, but they're virtual forks. It don't matter. And I don't know how heavy these are, but we're gonna try taking 2 at a time. And if you get some throttle, you get a lot better response on there. Real forklift is way easier to operate. This thing's a little bit of a pain. You can't, as far as I know, you can't like slide the forks back and forth. Maybe there's a keybind for that, I'm not sure. We need to tilt them forward just a bit. It's also really hard to lower them down smoothly. Let's run the mast into that. Alright, where are we going, boss man? Out the door that way? Got it. Canned it off to one side, but I think we'll get it there. you go. So I did some of this off camera if you've been following along on the series. And it does pay pretty well. Every like batch you deliver, your multiplier goes up. So I made about 10 grand last time I did forklifting. Be back in the groove here. Get operating a little faster. Virtual OSHA doesn't care. I love doing the burnouts in the forklift. What's up, Mario? You want to see OSHA violations, just buckle up. We're just getting started. Yeah, OSHA, none of them care. It's hard. I got to use the keyboard and the controller, so there's a lot going on here. Here at Fedora Freight, we handle your goods with the utmost of care. Also, in the virtual forklift, you can't feel anything. You don't get any feedback, so it's hard to tell sometimes if the load's off the forks. Or just like with flight sim or any kind of sim, you don't get any of that, real feedback. Whee! Hey, thanks, Abraham Stanton. Thank you. Happy Father's Day to any fathers out there in Chatland. I got 2 awesome kids. Both freshmen. One high school, one college. Well, sophomores now. They just finished up freshmen. Whee! Got to pull some timber. Yeah, I saw one of the maps. It's supposed to have some logging, so we might go check that out. Even with a loaner truck, that could be some fun. How hard are the forklifts to use? I think they're super easy, but I've also used these in real life, so it's kind of intuitive to some extent. Though, like I said, driving a real forklift's a lot easier. Doing some derail valley. Leave that clip out. There we go. One done, $600 down. Now our multiplier, you can see up in the upper left, is 1.15. I have had it up to almost 3. I don't know where it caps out. Like I said earlier, I was doing some of this off camera for the series and made about 10 grand. The multiplier is up to like 2.9 or something like that. And I kind of ran out of time. I don't know how high it will go. So I could do this from here, but I don't have any way to like lean around and look and see what I'm doing, so we'll just do it from here. And I'm going to put that in neutral, parking brake on, give her some throttle. Apparently is hydraulically driven. As the forks are dependent on motor speed. Let's get that mast about right there. There's basically no way to do that smoothly. Even tapping the keyboard, it goes down pretty quick. Yeah, I'm using the controller. I tried mapping the forks. The forklift is a mod. Oh, we're not going there anymore. We're going over here somewhere. And it would only go up unless you held the stick down, it would stop. It was just, I don't know. I didn't spend a ton of time trying to get it to work. So I'm using a controller for everything except moving the forks. So I'm using page up and page down to move the forks up and down, and then control page up, page down does the mass tilt. Where are we going? Right over here. Alrighty. Yeah, I've used forklifts in real life. They're a lot of fun. I was on a factory floor, so it was smooth. Smooth concrete. No traction issues. And we would move big old stamp dies and stuff around. 8 or 10 tons. Good stuff. Gotta be careful. You can do a burnout on the forklift. It's pretty fantastic. You can also tip them over. Found that out. All right, let's grab this one on the left. If you're playing BeamNG, the RLS career mode, like normally you start with a car in a garage, and it's... You wouldn't necessarily have to do this to make money. But I've already played a lot, and I like hardcore type stuff, so... I started a series on hardcore mode with no garage. You do get a crappy vehicle to start with, but without a garage, there's like no point in having a vehicle because, you know, the NPC traffic will just run you over or do something stupid, and then your car doesn't work anymore. So I sold the car. And I bought a better car, and I ended up getting that one repossessed because, yeah. But anyway, if you followed the video series, you know what happened. So I am without a car and without a garage. I'm trying to get up about 80 grand or so. And then we can look at buying a garage. Then I could actually repair a vehicle load if I get one. There was no OSHA over there in the sand. Yeah, the cops are a menace. You can't turn off the cops in hardcore mode. So I, for the most part, have been trying to drive normally and legally. Though occasionally I do something silly. Ooh, almost lost the load there. Bam! It's just lumber. It's fine. Here we go. Multipliers up to 1.3. Probably should have went back to shuffleboard because that's where I did all the big job. So I bet my rep is better there, but I crashed my truck up on the highway, my loaner truck. Police took the rear axle out from under it. And this was nice and close, so I just ran down here to do some forklift work. Is that paint? It is. We got the forks so low, they're under the paint. Yeah, there's a lot of changes in hardcore mode. Oh, that's what I was saying about the feel. You can't feel the forks in the sim like you can in real life. What's going on here? Shenanigans? Yeah, it's actually fell through the forks, it looks like. Awesome. Good job, BeamNG Physics. May the forks be with you. The forks were not with me. Okay, well, let's go deliver this one. It apparently wants to be on the forks, so I guess we'll just take it. Watch, it's going to fall off halfway there. I suppose I should look and see if there are commands for, like, narrowing up the forks and stuff like that. That could be pretty handy. Sliding them back and forth, all that good stuff. I was hoping those would slide off. No such luck. The heck? Nico demos. Empire Waterworks is pretty good. I need to get a video recorded on that one. It's like a steam-powered pump station sim. I feel like steam power, it looks like it's going to be pretty decent. On that, I haven't done a whole lot. I played some crappy demos. I haven't had very much time at all. The little free time I've had lately, the wife and I have been watching The Pit, a couple episodes every evening. Hence no streams for a while. Come on. I'm going to find something to drag this off of the forks. Percussive force was required. It's really stuck on me. Alright, I'm curious. Let's go look at the controls and see what all there is for the forks. Fork lift. So TPU medium forklift. Built up page. Yeah, we know these. That's the basic ones. Toggle, 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 toggle. Light bar, detach, feet up, feet down, trailer jack, low rider. Does not look like they have a toggle JADO pod. There we go. There's all kinds of different forklifts in this forklift pack. So there's container forklifts and stuff. So there's a lot of different controls. I don't see anything about like moving the forks or narrowing them. So I don't think that's a possibility. That stinks. Right, Dale? Sometimes it just takes some percussive persuasion. These type of crates are a pain, though. I've done a decent little amount of forklift in here in BeamNG. Whee! Nice and smooth. Drive nice and smooth. And these crates in particular are a little bit of a pain. For this reason. Alright, where am I? What am I doing? Where's my crates? Oh, hey. Whoops. Okay, so I hit this with the forks. And that blew out the back tires. Okay. You do you, BeamNG. It's fine. We got this. Apparently the forks are fine. Look, it's like got entire chunks of tire missing. That's awesome. I think on here you can repair the forklift. Is that gonna take out of my pay? What do you think? Let's try it. Yeah, it cost me like 250 bucks. Ouch. Okay, let's try to be a little more careful and don't look at chat when you're driving. I blame chat. It wasn't me looking away from the screen, it was chat's fault. So now you know what we have to do, chat. We have to take 3 boxes, since I was only able to move 1 the first time. Hey Aaron, I don't know if I really have a favorite. I like doing a variety of things. I guess if I had to pick one, it'd probably be just like hotshot freight with my own rig. I had a lot of fun in the first series with Big Red, my 5th wheel dually, and like a 30-foot gooseneck. That was good times. Do-do-do-do. It's all perfectly safe and legal. Can foresee no problems whatsoever with this plan. Oh boy. This is where having the fork translation controls would be super handy. Now we find out how much counterweight we have. Do we have enough? Oh yeah, we're golden. Will we fit through the door? That's the next question. I think this middle door is up further. We're going to use it. Zen's going to try to let the air out of the tires when I'm not looking. Oh yeah, we got loads of room over here. Ooh, this one might be a little iffy. Yeah, I think we're good. Famous last words? Nah, we cleared that by inches. Plenty of room. We get some normal pallets this time. These little narrow ones are a pain. Done, boss. Oh, we get to load onto the truck. Nice. That's a good change of pace. Yeah, don't tell him they're the airless tires. Where is said truck? Well, these are already stacked for me. Look at that. Oh, no, wait. That's the ones I already put there. Is that what they want me to do? Okay. This is the lumber we already moved. Is this what it wants? It was pointing over here. I'm starting to doubt myself now. Waypoint updated. Load materials onto the truck. Okay. Those were expensive wine bottles. Got news for you. They're not expensive anymore. It's got the perfect forklift horn. Oh, I forgot the... Dang it. I forgot the parking brake comes off when you hit the throttle. Forgot about that feature. Can we get that in the middle of the truck? All right, we'll take that as a no. I should have a webcam on my hands. I was like using both hands stretched across the keyboard. Eee! Burnouts for life. Whoa, crap. Might have been a little excessive on the steering input. I'm glad I stacked these up. This makes this job that much easier. Alright, we're going to do a little more of this, and then we're going to go do something different. I don't know if there's any way to check the liquid levels. I could do a hazardous liquid haul. I don't know if it's replenished enough yet. And I can try some of the stuff I haven't done yet in these latest patches, like bank truck. I think we got some decent car jockey stuff now. We could do that for some cash. Maybe looking over here. Or translated that far. Good deal. Professional. He runs straight into the concrete. Truck loaded. Open your phone to send it, and you can't steer when that pops up. Awesome. Complete loading. Yeah, the forklift job gets repetitive. It's cool that they break it up with, like, loading the truck. Something different. And I like that you can set the batch size. So let's do one more round. I'd like to make at least two... I was going to say, I'd like to make at least $2,000. Well, we made a lot with that. Nice. It said next truck something. I didn't see what that part was. So we'll do one more round, and we'll go do something else. This does get repetitive. No, I can't do the demo derby because the new patch version does not work. it goes into an immediate crash loop with all kinds of Lua errors. So I'm on 2.6.6. I tried that out earlier today. Yeah, it was a non-stop. It wouldn't even load. Complete and utter implosion. Complete and utter implosion, what I'm trying to say. And playing hardcore, I don't want to start over. I want to stay on my version. So I'm really hoping BeamNG doesn't update and break everything. Because the mod version I can control. I didn't get 2 crates, did I? Whoops. Too busy yapping. I did see, though, that they had added some stuff. Thought that was cool. So I don't know why it crashes. I don't have a ton of time to debug it. It doesn't work, so went back to 2.6.6. So I don't know if that means I'm just stuck on this version forever. Well, who knows? I'm on Linux. It could be a Linux thing. Also unknown. I know there are issues with Linux. I have to edit one of the files just to get 2.6.6 to work. Yeah, I'm doing one at a time. We'll do one at a time this last run. Then I kind of want to try out the armored cars, see how they've changed. Because I had quite a gap there between the first series I did, and then they changed up the game a ton. And this is kind of the first time I've been playing since all the big changes. Be interesting to see what we could do with the armored car deliveries. Hey Code Red, glad you're learning. Did you learn from me? Or did you learn from people that actually know what they're doing? Either way, I'm glad you're learning. Whoa! The old controller, she's a little squirrely sometimes. Let's grab these two, both of them. Is it level 35? That'd be a bummer. I will check the, I'll check my phone. See if it's in there in the skills. Who's driving this thing? And can we get him fired? BeamNG physics is pretty good. It's a little too bouncy. Like you smack into the crates a little bit, your forklift bounces back 4 inches. Fun jobs are high up. I mean, I don't know if there's anything super fun about delivering money. It's just a different kind of parcel job. Once I can get a garage, that's going to really open up the possibilities. As everybody takes 80% of my money, which is rough when you have to use a loaner vehicle. They take 80%. Oops. And I found out today that if you have a truck from one company loaned and a trailer from another company loaned, it takes off 80% twice. Then it ends up costing you a ton of money to do a job. It cost me $4,500 to learn that lesson. That was painful. All right, let's go do something else. I think we're done forklifting. In shift, we made $6 grand. Not bad at all. Let's see, we'll go back. Let's go look at skills. Logistics. I'm level 19, sneaking up on 20. Go down to level 35. That unlocks tanker trailer and 128 slot parcel jobs. I don't see anything about armored car. I looked through here earlier and I didn't see anything about armored cars. Dolly plus drive and trailer. Interesting. Hire a car jockey. Aggregate delivery is the big one that unlocks at level 20. I don't know. Let's go find out. We'll have to take a taxi over there. Bank. Well, actually, where is the bank? I'm gonna switch over to keyboard while I'm running around. No, I don't want that. I want the map. So the bank is over here somewhere, right? Yeah, I'm gonna grab bank. You guys up for a walk? I wonder how much a taxi would be. I kind of hate to cut into my profits. Stuck on a yellow pole. Okay, there we go. All right, let's get that walking XP. I get tired of walking, I'll spend some money. This game's not too bad as a pedestrian. Yeah, there's my accountant, Dave. He can attest the fact that hardcore, you don't make much money. What's up, Dave? Whee! I thought this was a shortcut. I'm not sure I can get through here. Oh yeah, we can get through here. Bank is up that street. Just another busy day? Sweet. I'm here. Not too bad. My back has been really bad. Starting to somewhat get back to normal, so this won't be a super long stream. My stupid back. It's so dumb. We went out to Arizona a couple weeks ago for vacation. I was on hiking trails, you know, like rough mountainous terrain. One of the hikes we did was like 5 miles. About 2.5 out and 2.5 back. And my back hurt. Like, it always hurts. But it didn't really give me any problems. And then I just woke up the other day. I'd just been, like, working, you know, sitting at a desk. Just woke up in extreme agony, and it was really bad for, like, 3 days. I was like, what? I don't know. It's never know what's going to set it off. I don't know if I slept on it wrong or what. Crazy stuff. Oh, well, it could be worse. You know the pain, Aaron Curtis? Yeah. I basically have no discs in the lower half of my back. I've had one surgery, laminectomy. Cut part of my spine off to relieve some pressure. It could be worse. Some guys go overseas and get their arms and legs blown off, so I don't like to complain too much. But it is rather frustrating. All right, here's Money Grab Bank. It wasn't too bad of a walk. Probably saved a few $100. And let me guess. Oh no, look, we can use a small truck. The big one is preferred level 2 reputation. It looks like it's reputation based. That's pretty similar to how it used to be, I think. Pretty sure. All right, let's grab the controller and let's go do some money runs. Is this thing just as pathetically underpowered as it used to be? Probably. All right, we want to do some materials. No. So wait, you can loan the truck, but you can't do anything with it? What? Yeah, it's level 43. Okay, well, I guess it'll give us a vehicle, but we can't do anything with it. That seems kind of dumb. Okay, well, that's weird. Yeah, logistics level 43. Okay, well, I guess we can use this to drive somewhere to something we can do. Let's go try doing some car jockey stuff. To drive some different cars. Let's run down to, I can't remember if it's Bolesco or... I know where I'm going, I just can't remember what it's called. Well, I think I know where I'm going. It remains to be seen. Alright, he's going, so I'm gonna go. Need to go down the street, but I can't remember if it's this one or the next one. Yeah, that's pretty high, Aaron. That's way up there. I'm only level 19, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna go down this street. Bonk. Well, hey, free ride. Whoa! I don't remember if you can. I don't remember all the restrictions on hardcore. I'd have to look it up. Something we could try. Yeah, this place. I can't remember the name of it. Blusco or something. I don't know. It's... Alright, we'll park their truck here. See what we got for car jockey. Starting to get decent level up on the car jockey. Here we go, $500. We got a Wendover V8. Heck yeah. The only problem is that's in the western suburbs, so we'll have to do some walking to get another job, but that's okay. It's money, and they're not going to take 80% of it from me. Hey, Sam. The steering, the input stuff is, let me take a look. It's in the repo. We got a milestone. $750. Nice. So let me go to UI apps and edit apps. It's called steering position. I think it's all part of the same app. View apps. Does this show me? Forget where it shows you which advanced filters display. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, but something like steering display. And these are separate widgets, the inputs and the steering wheel. Hope that helps. Nope, that's not what I want. Back to gameplay. Yes, please. So I did that so when people are watching videos and stuff, they can kind of see like what I'm doing with the car. And then the speed limit, I think that was from the forums. And it's like Zeit, Z-E-I-T, I think. Because the other one I had that I liked better seemed to be crashing the game, making it freeze. So I went with this one. Oh yeah, V8. Could have had a V8. No, we're not full sending. Not in hardcore mode with police on. I actually want to make some money. Now, is he going to stop and obey the law? Looks like he might. Sometimes they're the biggest rule breakers. V8 with an open diff. Gotta love it. Oh, come on. Seriously? There's a cop right there. I would just blow through here. He's turning. Going for it. He didn't see me. I turn on red, right? Check out the interior on this. Ooh, ouch. Let's get out of the interior. Oh, crap. I almost ate tree. Hoi! Seeing a lot of dualies running around. Oh, the brake fade is real. Yeah, I don't know if it's Linux. I don't know what, but the audio volume of this game is really low. Thanks for the reminder. Let me like it's turned up all the way in the game. I think yeah, I got all those. It just hasn't refreshed. Let me crank it through the OS. All right, so that's up. If I go to this, let me crank that all the way up. That'll send more. That should send more over to the recording PC. That's as loud as I can make it. Let me know if that helps any. It's just really quiet. I don't know why. It's low on Windows too? Oh, okay. It's turned up all the way and, well, I can just, let me just verify. Ooh, crap. Hello, console. It's normally turned all the way up. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's turned all the way up. I mean, these are at 80. I guess I could turn all those up to 100, but I don't really want to mess with that. I don't know if that makes any difference, but anyway, whoa. Let me know if that helps any. That should be sending more audio over to the streaming PC. I know when I make videos on here, whoa, quit looking at chat. I have to turn the audio up in post. I usually give it about a 4 decibel boost. Because people were complaining about that on the like the first video I made. You can't hear the game. Look at this suspension. Oh, I want to drive. No cop, no stop. Oh crap, that's a cop. Or is it? I can't tell. Yeah, it looks like there's a cage in there. I think that's actually a cop. Yeah, this isn't a super loud car. Well, Go for that perfect parking score. It's like a Buick LeSabre or something. Oh, we only got a great. Oh, well, we made 700 bucks. Very nice. All right, where would be the closest place to get a job? Great question. We'll switch back to keyboard for running around. Yeah, it should be a little louder because I cranked it up in the OS. So the way my setup works is I have my gaming PC and it's sending video and audio over HDMI to a recording PC. Hey, level 7 walking. So I turned up the HDMI audio all the way. So it's sending full volume over to the recording PC. Yeah, I was going to check lens flare and see if they had anything. I don't know that I can loan vehicles here. We'll find out. There's a dealership here, but like I said, I don't have a garage, so there's not much point in buying a car. Nope. Car jockey? Nope. Trailer delivery? Nope. Materials? Nope. Parcels? Yep. Gotta be level 35 though. It's heavy goods. No loaners. Oops. I just hit some key that did something right before you hit the map. Let's go here. Yeah, really just have a lens flare here, don't we? I could run all the way over here. Or take a taxi somewhere. It's actually not a bad run, Steelbrick, but let's see if we can get the taxi to work. It's been a little iffy. What does N do? I hit N instead of M? Not sure what that does. No, anyway. Let's see if we can get a taxi. Do-do-do-do. Oh, Mr. Taxi. There he is. Over here. Hey. Didn't see me standing there? All right, everybody buckle your seatbelts. You never know what's going to happen when you're in a BeamNG taxi. Also, how much is this going to cost me? It's 50 bucks to call it. Let's go ahead and put that in the bank. So let's transfer 7,500. So I actually have almost 40 grand. But I have it in the savings account because look, I'm making like 130, 150 bucks every 30 minutes on interest. So I've got a little savings account set up. Let's keep dumping everything in there so it can earn more. I can honk the taxi horn. Does anybody know how to change the time of day when you're running career mode? None of the instructions I can find online worked. I think because it's maybe a mod career mode, I'm not sure. I was just curious if you could change it. Oh, it's showing his inputs too down there on the brake and throttle. Fun. Actually, let's get out. Can I just jump out? Nope. Crap. Stop! No, I can't get out. Can't turn it off. Oh well. I was just thinking I could do car jockey from the exhaust shop back there. Yeah, I don't remember seeing it in the radial menu anywhere. That doesn't mean it's not there. Like, most stuff is locked. You can't do anything. Oh well, it don't matter. Hit R, then click Other. Hit R. Other. Aha! Look at that, Rack and Rolla with the big brain move. Well, let's make it evening or let's make it sunrise. Look at that! Nice, thanks. Hey, Zombie Love, thanks. Taxi looks foreign? Eh. It's like a modern taxi. Like a Toyota or something, I'm not sure. It's a little too dark, though. So it is under career actions. Yeah, it is. Okay, it's right there. I didn't even notice that was the sun, to be honest. Whoops. Plus 1 hour. Yes, please. There we go. Now we got some other lighting to play with. Oh, Dave's out there modding stuff. I didn't even notice that. Gotta watch out with Dave and his big old band hammer. Why did you delete that one, Dave? Or is it lying to me? Oh, we're here. Thanks for the ride. This is my new favorite place, Shuffleboard Logistics. You can get nice loaner vehicles here. Yeah, I don't have any of those yet. That's fine. So let's grab the liquid, and we'll go see if there's any hazardous fluid to be hauled. Sam didn't do it? All right, duly noted. So once you hit, is it level 10 or 8 or somewhere in there? They've redone it all. You can get some decent trucks over here to do all kinds of like parcel and tanker deliveries, stuff like that. This is really good for XP. We're not going to make a ton of money, but just level them up through the XP. I'm level 19 right now. Almost up to 20. Gotta remember I'm in a big heavy truck now. Cops around. Breaking the law, breaking the law. So we'll run out to the quarry and then I'll work my way back. I think there's quarry, hot rolled, and steel brick where you can pick up the hazardous liquids. And we'll see what's shaking. This thing is fully wrapped out at about 55 miles an hour. We'll ease it out of the red line. Yeah, Sam, they do all kinds of crazy stuff. It almost seems like they're a little better. I don't know if that's career mod or if that's BeamNG. It seems like maybe they're a little smarter, but they're still not that smart. I don't know if it has Jake break. I don't. I'm playing with the controller, so I don't know what the keybind for that is. No cop, no stop. I'm gonna get it lucky again. Oh, it turned green. We're good. Yeah, the box truck is really hard to see around, so I was driving it in first person. This was not too bad. You can tell what's going on. Woo! Oh, 12.5 pounds of boost. I thought this only had 7.5. I did a big tanker haul from here earlier, so I don't know if there's anything left out here. I don't know how quickly it regenerates. There should be at least some at Hot Roll and Seal, and then I didn't even pick up a Seal Brick, so we'll see what's shaking. We'll just make the rounds and see what we can get. Do-do-do-do. Material. What you got for us? You got... Oh, you got a whole bunch. Nice. That generates pretty quickly, then. So it had... Was it 16? 8? No. The trailer, I think, was 17,000 liters. It was a little over half. Yeah, that's not bad. Almost a full truckload right there. Cool. Ah, Bonneville. Gotcha, Raven. Also, I love that, like, the pull through here. Look at that. Look at that. I've not ever actually gone down that. Maybe I should try it for fun. Let's wait till we're fully loaded, then we'll go down it. That's the dumbest way to do it. Yeah, it looked like an early 90s Buick or something, so I was close. Chrysler product, anyway. Oh boy. We're fine. Everything's fine. I usually just back out of there. That's the smarter play. All right, let's top off. Be better to top off at this or Seal Brick? Wish you could like actually use the map in this view. It would be like here. Yeah, let's stop by Steel Brick and we'll see if we can top this thing off. Woo! You can drive with a keyboard, but I wouldn't say it's the best experience. And yes, you can use the mouse to look around. I'm playing with a USB gamepad. It's like an Xbox. It's a Logitech controller, but it's an Xbox style layout. That works really well. I do have a full like wheel shifter pedals. I usually don't hook it up. It's kind of a pain to drag it all out and hook it all up, unless I'm pulling in a lot of driving stuff. But I would recommend even just, you know, just get like a cheap USB gamepad. It'd be far better than keyboard. So with the keyboard, you don't have any proportional steering. I guess I should quit redlining this thing, huh? Yep, if you have an Xbox controller, you can use them, because an Xbox is just a Windows PC. This controller was free. It's a Logitech Chill Stream. I've had it for, I don't even know, 20 years maybe? I don't know, it's really old. My mom and dad used to manage apartments, and the people were always leaving stuff behind when they move out. And this old beat up Logitech Chill Stream was one of those. So I got it for free. And it's been working for a couple decades. I have a Steam controller. I like this Logitech better. Go green car, we're going for it. Oh, I forgot, I need to cut a UE there. I was too busy breaking the law. Yeah, back when Logitech made good stuff. Do-do-do-do. Here we go. Fill up another 912 from here, and then we got a full load. You turn the automatic routing back on the map. There we go. Oh, it's not going to tell me where to load? Don't I have to load? Yeah, pick up one item. Oh, it is showing me. All right. We're good. I kind of knew where I needed to go anyway, but I'm going to cut through here. It's quicker. It's got the old 1080. Yeah, I like my 4070 Ti Super. I'll hang on to it. Alright, we're going to pull under here, get loaded up, and then we'll head over to the island. Which is always an adventure. Alright, off we go. This should get us to level 20 logistics. I think that opens up some better car jockey stuff. You can really feel the liquid in this tank. Playing a little loosey-goosey with the law. When I built this new gaming PC, I used my 2080 Ti for a while. Because it was when the video cards were just stupid expensive. Like, I wasn't going to pay 2 or 3 times regular price for a video card. I just waited till they got back down to normal pricing. And I got the 4070. Oh, somebody's bumper. We'll go around that. Yeah, if it works for you, Raven, that's all you need. I play a lot of heavy stuff, so I need a beefy video card. What's this thing wanting to pull to the right? I haven't ran into anything, I don't think. Oh boy. Is that green? That is very much not green. Oh crap. This is gonna hurt. Oh no, he slowed down. Nobody saw that. Nothing happening here. Yeah, it's definitely pulling to the right. I must have went over a curb too sharp or something. I keep having to correct it back to the left. You play Star Citizen on a 1080? Okay. What resolution? I mean, I used to play Star Citizen on a 980 Ti at 1080p back in the day. I wouldn't say it was smooth. It worked. Oh, truck. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely simulating liquid, but I wouldn't say it's super realistic. You can definitely tell there's liquid in here. But I'm not sure they're modeling like the baffles and stuff that would be in a big tank like this to keep it from being stupid. So I'm just sitting here and you can see the trucks just rocking around. Settle down a little bit now, but I wouldn't say it's super realistic, but they do actually model the physics of liquid being in the tank. You will definitely tip over if you go around a corner too sharp. Oh, you're playing in lower res. Yeah, gotcha. As long as you're happy with it, that's all that matters. Star Citizen has been a little rough this patch. Although I did, I hopped on, was it yesterday? And I did a couple of the collection missions. And I found 2 outpost freight elevators in a row that worked. I was amazed. There we go. Even with the 80% cut, we still made 1,600 bucks, 1,700 bucks almost. Oh, we're just that close to level 20. So close. I don't think we can do anything from here, but across the street we can do some water hauling. But let's check. Yeah, nothing here but higher level car jockey stuff. If we hop over here, we should be able to grab some water going back across. Make a little money at least. It won't be a ton. But... whoa. Hop in here to the Spearleaf Refinery. And we can take water all different places. Should we go... I don't think it matters necessarily. They'll say you can take it anywhere, so we'll just take all of it. Yeah, freight elevators have been super buggy for a while. .8.2, I don't know if it's just because it was fresh patch or not, but like I said, I had 2 in a row that worked. Maybe just got lucky. I'll be glad when they get all that core tech ironed out, because that's holding so much of the game back. Also, I'll be glad when Squadron 42 is out, so they can get most of the people back working on the PU. It's almost everybody's focused on Squadron 42. Alright, off we go. Now, I don't think this throws up a destination because it says we can go anywhere. So let's go deliver there, maybe? Let's go there. I don't know if they'll take all of it or not. Let's go there first. Yeah, I saw the locking diffs. But I don't want to lock my diffs when I'm making lots of turns and stuff. Yeah, they've been cracking down on a lot of the duping issues. Whee! The little water tanker drift. All right, no cop, no stop. Let's go, little engine. I don't know what this has got in it, but it's just powerful enough to get the job done. So we'll do this run, then I'll probably do something else. This truck needs fixed anyway. It's got a little bit of a yaw to the right. Might go check out a map. We could go to the ferry and I should be able to switch maps. See if that works. Because there's a... oh, what's the name of the map? I can't remember the name of it. There's supposed to be like logging and off-road type stuff, so that might be an interesting change of pace from the West Coast. And just to see how that works. I assume I can just go there and maybe find somewhere with a loaner truck? Whoa. Yeah, pick a lane. I'm gonna pick all of them. And we just finally get up to highway speed and we gotta start slowing down. Yeah, it really pulls to the right with the brakes on. Oh, he just went through a red light. Then he stopped in the intersection. You got yourself in a wreck. He's mad at the guy that made him wreck. He's not after me. At least my lights aren't flat, or my mini-map's not lit up like they're coming after me. Yeah, they're after the guy that smashed into the cop. Think? Yeah, they're not after me. Yeah, he's got the HAL 9000. I'm sorry, Dave. I can't do that. Oh, it's 30 down here. Is part of your car yeah, part of your car is indeed hanging off. All right. Just checking. At Roadcraft? Yeah, I'm not really super interested in it. I've watched the video here and there. It's too, like, on the rails. It falls in the category of games I would probably play if I had, like, more time. I really don't have a lot of time. I'm hard on tires. Can we get the mythical perfect parking job? All right, they only want 6,000, so we'll have to drop off the other 1,400 somewhere else. Level 20. Heck yeah. I don't know what that place is. Let's go see what that place is. They apparently want water. Is that the other construction site? Hey Digga, how's it going? I apologize if I've missed any chat messages, folks. Games like this, you gotta keep your eyes on the road. I may occasionally miss a message. Don't be gentle, it's a rental. Drive it like you stole it. This auto transmission really hunts on these hills. Oh hey, just go there, I guess. We got a car horn. Was this the photo enforced one? Oh, he's getting somebody else. He's not getting me. Yeah, that guy over there was running from him. Nice, he didn't see me come through the red light. Nothing to see here, officer. It's all perfectly legal stuff happening right here. Yeah, they'll take the other 1,400. Perfect. There we are. We're into level 20. Excellent. Where is the ferry? Like, I know there's a ferry. Is it over here? Time trials, mini games. Map switcher, there it is. That's the one I want. Let's head over there. And we'll see if we can pick up a off-road type job. Not as think as you drunk I am. Yeah, this is the photo enforcement. Maybe it's only from this direction. Thing got a Hemi in it? I think he beat me off the line. Coming through. Oh, we need to turn down here. Crap. It's a cop up there. Should probably not be driving this erratic. Yeah, we haven't had a good police chase in a while. Well, he was cool with that. All right. That works. He wasn't as cool with me going 48 and a 30, though. I'm slowly getting away. Here, crash into one of those other cars, and then I can get away. That'd be great. Yeah, I'm guessing I'll have to take a taxi once I get over there. I'm really not sure what happens. Hi! I think pulls to the right even worse now. You can see my little steering wheel down there. Trying to keep it going straight. Hopefully they'll get hung up on other NPC cars. No, he's catching up with me. Have fun with that steel frame, buddy. It's gonna hurt you more than it hurts me. Let me squeeze past this guy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We got this. Hang on, chat. We're fine. Hey, made 51 bucks off our dash cam footage. You just got outran by a water truck. All right, how about we go over there on foot? Actually, where is the thing? Oh, there's the thing. We'll just park this here. We'll turn it back in. What is damage, though? I'm going to take a little bit of a reputation loss, I think. I think that's how that works. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Rock and Rolla. I went to college in Rolla, Missouri. R-O-L-L-A. I keep seeing Rolla. It's probably Rock and Rolla. My apologies. That is a town in Missouri. No, I don't want to go there. I have to be in it to turn it in, I think. Do. No. I have to go to a thingy. No, I think, can you do it from the phone now? There's a way to turn into rentals. No, that's for real estate. I thought there was a way to turn that in. Oh, well, let's just walk onto the boat and we'll see what happens. It's the lug nut rule. I like it. You can do it through the radial menu. Do I have to be in it? Career actions. Quick actions, fun stuff, other. Not seeing an option there to do that. Yeah, it'll just spawn on its own. That's why I was just going to walk onto the boat. We'll just leave it there. If you're away from it for 5 minutes, it'll go back. You've reached your destination. Okay. What level do you want to switch to? I think it was the Gap that had the off-road stuff. Maybe. Let's try it. Does this cost money? I have no idea. I've never actually done this in career mode that I can remember. Ooh, I'm thirsty. I think I brought a drink. Had some barbecue chicken, baked beans, corn on the cob, and cornbread for dinner. It was delicious. Cross your fingers and toes. Yeah, it's not looking too promising. Hello, Bueller. This is all like seamless, right? It's supposed to just work. I'm playing with my stream deck since I got nothing better to do. Hi. Why is my censored button down there? I made that way back in the day when I used to stream on Twitch. And I would play Daisy mod Epoch, and you'd have to put in your key combination to get into your base. Pop that up. Just takes a minute. Yeah, it won't even bring up the console, so it's thinking about it. It's taking my request under advisement. A little concerned that like none of this is working. Normally it'd be loading the different pieces of the map. We'll give it a minute or two, and then we'll give up. Actually, I could go. Let's go take a look at the log file. See if it's doing anything interesting. Where is the log file? I think it's under, yeah, it's under here. Texture added for packing because cache outdated. Okay. It was importing assets at some point. Is it still doing that? I don't know. Depends on your processor and RAM. Well, I've got 64 gigabytes of RAM. I've got a AMD, was a 7800 X3D. So it's no slouch. Oh, it's still doing stuff. It's loading assets. All right, it's doing stuff. This is the log file. Yeah, all right. It's doing stuff. We'll wait for it. Hey, look at that! It made the noise. It made the magic noise. That means it's loaded in. Ta-da! Look at that. Went to a whole nother map. And it's pretty full. Road closed. Okay. What can we do here? I've never been to the Gap. So I have no idea. Facility information. North entrance. There is nothing at all here. Awesome. Well, let's go thumb a ride. Is that like a sheriff car? Nice. It's definitely BeamNG. Blasco City Police. What are you doing out here in the Gap? Blasco City? Other than driving like an idiot, what you doing? So I guess they come out here and turn around because the road ends, but there's parked cars in the way. That's classic BeamNG right there. That's awesome. All right, we got another thingy here. Y'all got any work? Oh, because my reputation, maybe? Are all my logistics stuff, is it all different because I'm on a different map? I don't know how any of this works. No, it still says... Wait, it says level 19. Did I hit level 20? You lie, game. Whee! Oh, cool. Look at that. All right, let's go to this. And we have, yeah, north entrance. No items available. No items available. Pay to store more stuff. Buy. There's stuff there. So we could possibly run down there. Bogside, pig farm, UP. Okay, so there's nothing there, but there might... It says there's at least items there, so let's go there, I guess. No, it said there was I think it said there was logging and stuff. Ooh, TJ's Off-Road World. Yeah. Nice. If I had a garage, I would be here doing stuff. I don't have a garage though, so there's not much point in buying a car. All right, we are going there. Big old light in the sky. Head to the post office. Yeah, it does look like there's mail. Like this is the mailbox. It said there was items here, so let's go see if there's a loaner vehicle or anything we can do over here. I like the map. Like it's very different from West Coast. I'd love to do some missions in this scenery. What you got for us? Y'all got any work? Hi. You pull box rentals. There we go. Nice. We got trucks. We got trailers. We got stuff. I like it. What about car jockey? No. 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 Yes. There is stuff. All right, let's grab a loaner vehicle. So we have the old or new. Let's take an old truck. We're old school. Yeah, lots of trees to run into instead of light posts. Exactly. Oh, oh, there we go. He loaded everything in. There we go. U-pull. Not to be confused with the U-haul. We're not hauling, we're pulling. All right, let's grab some parcels. We'll make some XP. Possibly even some money. Oh yeah, classic commercial truck with like no stuff. Now it has a gear shift lever inside, but it's automatic transmission. That's confusing. Hello, $1,000. Okay. 2 and 2. We're gonna go all the way to somewhere. Sure, why not? Let's do it. Now, I thought I had. Can I remember what's the key combo to open this thing up? Oh, the right stick, right? Okay, and then we have. I thought there was something I could do to switch my transmission. Like, it doesn't seem like the controls are synced up with the visual model, but maybe that's just because the truck is that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go to an interior, it clearly has a stick shift. That's the way my truck was when I had my junk truck when I started the series. It had a transfer case, it had a manual transmission inside, but it was a two-wheel drive automatic as far as driving it goes. It's maybe just how some of these vehicles are set up. Oh yeah, where am I going? That would probably be important to check out. We're going there. Automatic route. Yes, please. So we just got to drive to the other side of the map. That's why it pays well. I don't know scale-wise how big this map is. Guess we'll find out. Alright, narrow country roads with no shoulders. I'm right at home. Oh, this has no guts at all. Wow. This is floored. Do-do-do-do. It's just got like a 4-cylinder in it. Oh boy. Speed limit 50. I'm not sure I want to be doing 50 in this thing. On these roads. Yeah, I see the signs. Here's your sign. Any building fall fans in the house? Country road, take me home. To where the money is. Yeah, turn the AC off. Flap your arms out the window. Anything for a few extra horsepower. I do have a 2 and a 1. Oh, this thing is hurting. It is in bad shape. It's like surging and wow. Not exactly the prime vehicle. That's okay. It was free. We should be able to make a couple $100 though, because it paid like 1,000, or was it 1,000 for each? And if they take 80%, you know, we might make like $400, $500. Yeah, this is awesome. This makes me feel at home. I grew up on little windy roads in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, tell Scotty to throw another dilithium crystal in the chamber. Oh, we're climbing now. We're heading up the mountain. That off-road shop, it had some pretty decent deals on trucks. I need to keep that in mind when I'm ready to buy. And this is floored. Like, I literally have it floored. You can see on the throttle down there. We're headed up pretty steep. Doesn't take much to slow down. Accurate U-Haul experience, right? Not a whole lot of side roads on this map. I'm guessing it's a lot of just running back and forth. The scenery's nice, though. Performance seems okay. Had this lack of power problem on our vacation. We were out in Arizona a couple weeks ago. There were 5 of us, so we had to get an SUV rental. So they gave us a Kia Telluride. And I don't know what engine it had in it, but it was one of those where the gas pedal was more of a volume meter. Like, it would make more noise the more you pushed. Wouldn't necessarily do much, but it would make more noise. It got us around, up and over the mountains. Oh, there's a side road. Yeah, I want to go do some logging jobs. I think we're a ways away from that, though. I'd love to find somewhere where I could get a loaner truck and haul some logs. That'd be cool. Yeah, we're getting a little skittish here. Whoa! Easy, easy. Watch the oversteer. Yeah, I think that's the first Kia I'd ever been in. It did have a nice big display screen. The weird thing was, it had like onboard navigation, but it didn't seem to know much. It seemed to only have stuff like around the Phoenix area, and we were like 2 hours away. It didn't have our hotel in it, but it had a mortuary in the town we were headed to. So I punched that in so we could at least get to the town. It was an adventure. We had a good time. It was a good vacation. Did a bunch of hiking around Sedona, Arizona. And we took a train up one day to the Grand Canyon, South Rim. Looked around up there for a few hours and came back. It was a lot of fun. Now we're coming down. Did it have a CVT? No, it seemed to have normal gears. We have a couple Honda cars that have the CVTs. It's very strange. Get used to. Whee! Yeah, it had the Telluride had normal gears. So I remember kicking it into. You could kick it over into like a manual mode, and I was downshifting on some of this stuff right here downhill. A lot of mountain driving. I was using the engine brake, or the engine as a brake. So yeah, it had just a normal transmission. You had a Kia 10-speed bicycle in 1977? You're old. I was born in 76. I wasn't riding bikes in 77. I was probably riding bikes by 1980, though. Woo! At least early 80s. Yeah, there's a way to switch the transmission. I was looking for that controller bind earlier, because it doesn't seem to sync up with the actual truck. You are old, rock and rolla. Yeah, I'm 50. I don't feel a day over 83 though. Oh, nice. We're coming down to a valley. We got some farmland, a sawmill. I dig it. I like this map. This would be a fun map with a more powerful vehicle for sure. All kinds of stuff right here. It's like we're getting close. I can see the big glowing pillar in the sky. Let's go get paid. See if we can find a loaner vehicle that's a little healthier. You were too fast to stage, indeed. Pretty generous with the speed limits. There's got to be one way, right? What's up, you two medical officer? You're, ooh, this is not one way. This is a hardcore series. We're just live streaming it. I think we're about 4 videos deep. There's a link to the playlist in the description if you're interested. Good to see you. Hey, we made it. Yeah, the CVTs take some getting used to, for sure. We have a Honda CRV and a Honda HRV. They both have CVTs. There we go. It made $1,300. That's a lot more than I thought. Cool. Sometimes the A button doesn't work. We'll click on it. Hey! I'm driving here. No loaner vehicles. I could go back to that sawmill that we saw. Oops. You ran into me, you jerk. At least you didn't pull me over for him running into me. We'll go back to that sawmill and see if we can do anything there and get a loaner vehicle of some description. Is that a dealership? Can't read the sign. There's stuff, so it kind of seems like there's stuff at each end of the map. And then you kind of drive in between. There's the sawmill over there. Yeah, YouTube Medical Officer. The way it works is you can install other mod maps. And then there's travel points on each map to go between them. So I've been playing the series on West Coast map. So I went to the ferry and I came over here to the Gap. Because I heard there was logging and stuff. And, you know, every game I play eventually turns into logging. So here we are. Looking for some logging. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, taillights are optional. We have... Aww, I don't want to do that because the physics is so bad. That's all they have here, though, is loaner vehicles. I thought this was a sawmill. Is this not the sawmill I drove past? Or is it just not a sawmill and I thought it was? I thought I saw a sawmill somewhere. Let's consult the map. Ah, it's the next door. I'm in the wrong place. This is the sawmill I saw. Look, they put a road here. Nice of them. I didn't realize these were completely separate facilities. What you got for me? You have a trailer delivery and some loaner vehicles. Ah, here we go. I don't have a trailer, though. You do have a delivery for that. Loaner vehicles. Sure. We'll take it. That's set up for, it's got a fifth wheel on it. Can we hook a gooseneck to that? Maybe? Not sure how the game works. King Magic Shadow. Howdy howdy. There we go. Tim Taylor truck. Let's see if we can hook that trailer to this. I'm not sure if that's going to work, but we'll try it. Rock and Rolla says nope. It's kind of what I fear. It does say gooseneck. I think we have the wrong kind of attachment for that. We'll try though, because why not? All right, where is the trailer? Oh, there's the trailer right there. That's handy. Ooh, she's got some get up and go. I really like the RLS Career mod. It's pretty awesome. Been having a lot of fun with it. I got a pencil hitch there. That's way too low to get in here. So I did a series a while back with kind of just normal mode, and I had a ton of fun. And I gave it a break for a while, and then saw they had changed a bunch of stuff and rebalanced a bunch of things. So we're trying it out again. And I did a hardcore no garage start with, is there any other options? Oh, with the maintenance mode on. So yeah, we're giving that a whirl. That's all she wrote. Yeah, I don't think this is going to work, kids. Rock and Rolla was right. Hey, it's not going to work. I need a different truck. Dadnabbit. Well, what can I do with this truck? I'm going to have to go find something I can pull with this truck. Anybody got any big trailer deliveries? I'm not sure if I can do those at my current level, unfortunately. It's only got those. There's no trailer. Oh, because I'm not level 30, right? Yeah, that's not gonna work. All right, we're gonna have to go do something else. There's a $100 penalty. Can I just leave it there and come back later if I find another truck? Let's pretend like that's a yes. Synchronizer damage. I don't know how to drive with a controller, not damage the synchro. Some kind of trick to it. Oh, since I've got the job, I can't. I want to see the normal. I want to see the normal map. Who else would have stuff? Need me a loaner truck. Yeah, we're going to keep the truck and go take a look around. See, synchro gear damage. Hold the gear shift button a little longer. We'll try that. Thanks for the tip. Maybe that's what I'm doing wrong. Do we have to drive on the road? I mean, oh boy, she's a little rough down through here. Oh, that's oh boy. That's not smooth water. That's not smooth water at all. All right, I don't know what the key points are. Let's put the transfer case in low 4. See if we can crawl out of here. Nope. That's a big old nope. Alright, let's go for more wheel spin. I could also try locking the diffs. we're good. I'm glad it's got decent brakes. That was about to get exciting. All right, can I turn on? Yeah, let's turn off automatic route for now. Yeah, holding the gear shift button seems to be the key. Thanks for that tip. Well, let's go down here and see what they got. Actually, there's a place here, it looks like. Whoa, crap. This thing has a serious amount of understeer. Rear diff. Oh, you can go escape and click map up there. Gotcha. I don't know if it models differential damage, but we'll turn that off. What do you have to offer? You have car jockey? Oh, here we go. We can do that. Ooh. High performance car back across the map. What could possibly go wrong? Actually, let's save that. I'd really like to find a truck that I could pull that trailer with. Let's do a little more looking around. You're on the River Highway map. I've heard that one is very large. I was watching the video on that one. I can't remember who was doing that series. I've been watching a few different series. It looked like a pretty good map. So it looks like there's something up here behind this house. I'm looking at orange dots. I think that's just we're taking the mail. Yeah, we need a... Maybe there's a dealership here? I'm not sure why this is orange. Yeah, we need a pickup with a gooseneck hitch. This has got the high fifth wheel. Easy there, Tiger. Or you could just, pull out in front of people. That works too. Dead end. Road closed. Oh, that's just the entrance, or the exit, I guess. That's what that orange is. I like this truck. I wish I could pull stuff with it. It behaves like a big dually with no weight on the rear end. That's for sure. Okay, so if I just hit M, that appears to just bring up the job map. So if I hit escape, go to map this way. Ah, good tip. Get all kinds of good tips from chat. Yeah, all right, so we're at this end of the map. I want to go to places like that, but I need a trick. So we got no items. This pink house. I think that's a house you can buy, maybe. That pink house. Okay. Mr. Banks Manor. Blue Jay Place. I think those are all like places to buy. There's a post office, so we may end up having to do some postal work. I'm not sure there's any other like truck places here. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that job, unfortunately. Let's go look at the post office and we'll see what's available there. Yeah, it looks like you can do a lot of mail. I don't know if there's much money or XP in that. Another sawmill somewhere? That could be. I may just go do that car jockey. That was decent cash. That could be some fun. I can loan this out, but I don't have enough logistics skill to get the fifth wheel trailers. Let's see if they will give me a mail truck. Hey, there we go. Postal Career. So we can do that. And then they have, I'm assuming, all kinds of stuff to take around and do things. All right. We could do that, I guess. Let's turn that back in. I'm gonna go ahead. Should I? Yeah, it's $100. All right, fine. $100 penalty. Lesson learned. Listen to chat sometimes. All right, let's do a little bit of postal stuff, or not. Awesome. Okay, I think the postal truck has some problems. Oh no. It's Lua erring so quick I can't even bring up the menu. This means I'm not gonna be able to save. This means bad stuff. Hit F5. Yeah, that didn't help. It's vehicle shopping, insurance. It's gonna run out of memory here at some point. It's nil value. It's trying to perform arithmetic on a nil value. Something with the insurance and vehicle shopping. Awesome. Oh. Yeah, I still can't save. It's not dinging anymore, but it's still Lua erring like crazy. Oh, can I get in the vehicle? Still Lua error like crazy, and I can't bring up the menu. I think I'm just boned. I don't know if any way to save. Yeah, when I hit F5, it just reloads the UI. It doesn't do anything else for me. Yep, it's fatal. So I can't remember. Does this autosave ever? It won't break. Oops, it broke. Right? I don't know of any way to force it to save. I think I'm just gonna have to kill it. I can't get a menu up. I can open the map, strangely enough. Can I get to the menu here? No. It's completely lost its mind. Oops. Yeah, I can't even hit escape here. I can open and close the map. Well, I hope it auto-saves once in a while. So I'm gonna have to go kill it through through Steam. I do not have the newest public release because the newest public release won't even run. I've got 2.6.6. And something definitely blew up when I got the postal vehicle. So that's fun. Wonder if it's just related to that postal vehicle, or because I've definitely taken lots of other loaner vehicles with no problems. So yeah, 2.6.7, it just completely explodes when I try to load my save. Like Lua errors all over the place. It won't even load. So I'm on 2.6.6. Even on that one, I have to edit one file so it will load. It is related to insurance, which makes me suspicious. It's got my money in there, level 20, so it might be okay. We'll see where it auto-saved. Yeah, it went postal because I got in the postal vehicle. Irony confirmed. Yeah, if you have to start over every time they make a point release, then I'm just sticking on this one release because I'm not going to restart my series every time they put out a release. We'll just stick with 2.6.6. Well, hey, look, here I am. I have stuff. I should put some money in the bank. Let's do that. Deposit. We'll throw 3 grand in there. Keep on bringing out the interest. We're up to 42.5. I mean, we're a little over halfway to my $80,000 goal. Well, I probably need more like 100 grand to get a garage and a vehicle. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. I saw on the Patreon post that you should be able to use your old save, but I don't remember if that was just a random commenter or if it was official. All right, let's get all of our milestones out of the way. Drop a real save. There we go. And do they have the same stuff here? Yep. Gooseneck, but no way to haul it. We could go try the post office again. Let's see if we can reproduce the error. I think it was right over here, wasn't it? It was pretty close to the sawmill. Yeah, I think I see it down there. There it is. Let's go see if we can crash again. I'll catch you later, Raven. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy the Star Trek. Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of the Starship Enterprise. Good stuff. My mom was an original Trekkie from back in the 60s. I grew up on the original series and reading all the books and stuff. It's my favorite. All right. Let's do this. Let's go save. And let's go to... No, not that. Here? I'll even make a backup of my save, just in case. Something borks this one completely. Well, this is another bug. You can't escape out of here, but if you click here, then you can escape out of here. Fun! Aren't bugs fun? Okay. Lansdale Postal Career. Here it goes. Yeah, it's definitely... It's either that vehicle or just something with the postal in general. It completely flips out. Alright, now we know. We can't do that. Saw the first episode on TV? Nice. Yeah, she used to like run home after school so she could watch, do all her chores real quick. So she could watch Star Trek. And she gave me some of her original memorabilia. Since we got some Trekkies in that. Is that right here in my desk? I think it's right here in my desk. Where's the... That's not right. Yeah, I'd have to dig around for it. That's another manila folder for my back surgery. Anyway, I've got some like original scripts and some like publicity stills and stuff like that from back in the Star Trek fan club days. Pretty cool. You almost picked this game up and then saw my bug. Yeah, that's a mod. You should definitely not avoid this game because I hit one little Lua bug. You're really missing out. It's awesome. Ta-da! Alright. We're not going to do that anymore. Somebody said there might be another sawmill on the map. Let's take another look. There's some stuff off over here. West logging site. No items available. So those must be destinations, would be my guess. I don't think there's much else to do here. There is 2 items at that pink house. I guess we could run down there. And then there's the Rose View. I don't know what that's all about. It looks like we might have to do the car jockey. So check out the pink house. See what's going on there. And then we can go do the car jockey mission. Yeah, that was a mod bug. Something with that postal vehicle. Doesn't like. But I'm running Linux, and I'm running the Linux native version. And there's some issues here and there. Like I have to edit a file in 2.6.6 and 2.6.5 so it'll even work. The repair menu has a reference to an insurance module that's broken. Like it should work. I don't know why it doesn't work. If I delete that one reference to the module, then everything works normally. So it could be related to that thing that's broken, and it needs that broken thing to work? I don't know. Oh, is it because... Oh, right. It's because you can purchase this garage. Yeah, I don't think we're buying that anytime soon. It's a shame we can't do the mail, because there's like mail all over the place. Okay. Car jockey it is. That was here. Let's go over there. So that is just basically east across the map. Got it. It's just down here in the valley. Yeah, it's over here. Whee! And this is a mod map as well, JSRS. JSRJS. I'll get it right eventually. Yeah, I don't have a car. That's the problem. Hardcore no garage start. Whee! So, my freebie car, the first time you get hit by an NPC and they're maniacs, then you can't do anything. You don't have a garage. So I sold my car for some cash. Alrighty, so all these I assume are going to the, yeah, across the map there. So we've got the Bastion Lux or the Bastion SE. I'm not sure what the difference is there, but that looks like fun. Let's take that. I have no idea what the cheapest garage is. I'm sure it's out of my price range. Oh, somebody mentioned Uncle's Cabin. Where's that? Let's see that on here. Do-do-do-do. Lumber loop, backyard track. Oh, these are in alphabetical order? Oh, Unit 38. Uncle's Hideout. That's over there. That's a garage. That might be the cheapest one. I'm not sure. I mean, if it had a free garage, that would be kind of game breaking. I can't imagine it being free, but hard to look at stuff on here. Can only zoom out so far. List. There we go. Filter. Sort by... Why can I not sort by name? Uncle's Hideout is 45K. That's one slot. That's not bad. Maybe we'll come over here and buy our first garage here. And kind of work our way up. That's definitely achievable. I've got 42.4 in the savings. That might be doable. Car jockey. Yes, car jockey. Let's go do that. So there's some tuning stuff on the West Coast. Tuning tents that are free, but you can't store anything there. You can only tune cars. You can't repair or anything like that. Let's turn that back off. Yeah, that is pretty cheap. We might just set up shop on this map. All right, let's go deliver this vehicle. Try not to crash into multiple things on the way over there. Including the local police. Oh boy, I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm in so much trouble with this car. If you were here for the trip over, there's some windy roads up through here. And I'm on a controller. Prepare for crashing and failure. And lots of going over the center line. Yeah, so if it's 45K, I'm going to need probably 25, 30 to get starter car. So we need about 75K really to get started. What we got going on up here? Slow traffic. Oh man, I got to deal with traffic. We have a truck up here, or what's going on? Oh, you know this map, King? They're putting in another map, too? I'm trying to catch up on chat there. Yeah, I added this one, the Gap, and was it Pepper Valley or something like that? I think I added that one. I've mostly, until now, been playing on West Coast. Thought I'd branch out a little bit, get some different scenery. Well, I'm kind of wanting a truck, but we'll see. The auction house over on West Coast is another possibility. Risky! Hi, officer. Nothing going on here. Oh, we're heading into the Dipsy Doodles. This car handles really nice. He says as he slams into the concrete wall. Good brakes. Mods, not many. I've got the RLS Career Collection, so more cars. And then I've got the Gap, obviously, the map we're on. This is RLS Career Mod 2.6.6. And then I've got the little speed limit UI app. So I think I got that from the forums. I can't remember for sure. Maybe it was on the repo. That's pretty much it. Not a bunch of mods. Keep it pretty clean. I was watching, I can't remember who was, I've been watching a bunch of people, but I was watching, I think it was Raceless, who was doing a new, like, Forever series, and he was doing Auction House. It wasn't too bad. You can find some deals. But I don't know enough, I don't know, the cars and stuff well enough to know what's cheaper to fix up and that kind of thing. So I will probably get something that's ready to work out of the box. I'd love to find a like a D35, maybe even a D25. Or is it D20 and D30? I can't remember. I want at least a 3/4 ton. But what I'd really like to get again is a ton dually. I had a lot of fun in my first series with one of those. That's kind of my main, like, daily driver truck. Yeah, I got a good price for my starter truck when I sold it. I just listed it on the marketplace. I haven't done anything with the auction house because you have to pay to get in. And when you're on hardcore, money is tight. Oh, not enough. Not enough room, and we're heading into a squiggle. Hi, officer. Nothing going on here. All perfectly legit and above board. Oh, I almost lost it on that turn. That could have been ugly. I like this car. This thing drives great. That's what's fun about the car jockey. You can get some really nice cars once you level up. Sell it a meet? I didn't even realize that was an option. I wasn't sure what the car meets were all about. I've done like one series on career mod. I'm not an expert though. We got to drop this car off. All right, we'll see what we can get over here for loaner vehicles. Oh, they're doing the big turnaround and crash into everything. Can I even get to my spot I'm supposed to go to? That's so dumb. They had car park areas right where these people want to turn around. I'm gonna park before they wreck me. I did a great job on the parking. We made $1,300. Look at that. Very nice. The D series, I'm pretty sure it follows like the GM because Gavril is basically GM. So like your D10 is your half ton, D20 is your maybe heavy half, then maybe 3/4 ton, and then the 30 is the 1 ton. It goes up from there. All right, I'm gonna switch to mouse and keyboard. Let's bring up the map. What have we got over here? Nothing there. Oh yeah, we just had this. We just had the rentals with the crap truck. River Lot, Ashport, Unit 38. This is just mail stuff, I think. Not a whole lot to do on this map. Until you have like your own truck, I guess. Yeah, there's nothing to do here. All you can do is the U-Pull box rentals. I guess we could grab the new truck, see if it drives any better than the old one. Or we could head back to West Coast, where there's more to do. I do kind of like the idea of our home garage being over here at Uncle's. It's cheap anyway. Trails and drift stuff. Yeah. Lots of fun stuff to do once you have your own car. And I like the deals they had there. Check my money. We made another $2,000. Yeah, we can't quite afford Uncle's place yet. We're real close. I've been sticking everything in the savings account because it earns good interest. So. See there, we made $160 just off interest. But if I pull up logistics, sort by jobs. At the post office, oh, maintenance depot. It says that has cars, but it didn't have any cars when I was over there. Right? Yeah, that's what I was just looking up, King. I didn't think they had anything here. Well, now it does say car jockey. I missed that somehow. Is it? Oh, wait, what? We kind of have to do it for the memes, don't we? We have to do it for the memes. Oh, I love it. Let me guess, top speed on this thing is like 10 miles an hour. No, 20. All right. Well, I'll see you guys in 20 minutes. Mistakes were made. It's okay. I'm having fun. We'll see you in 5 minutes if the viewership drops off a cliff. Oh, there's not even a proper, like, driving position for it. I mean, a lot of the road is not traversable at high speed, so... We could also try going off-road. I don't know if that'll help us out any. Okay, whoa. Wow, this thing's really easy to spin out. Also, it has skid steering, so it's a little goofy. I kind of have to know, does this thing float? Like, the real ones float. So what happened during the vehicle delivery? Well, funny story. Oh, it floats. Oh, there's a current in this. Oh, crap, and I can't steer. There's definitely a current in this river. Try to get to land. Try to get to land. Oh, boy. Beach appearing. Okay, we're good. We're good. It does float. I like it. That's impressive. Go by water? That's not a bad idea. Except the current's going the wrong way. How fast can I go? Can I go? Nah, I can't even go against the current. Oh, crap. It's kind of stuck like between water mode and land mode, I think. Okay, now we're out. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, Zin. That's so cool. It actually floats. Okay, we need to get back on the road again. On your road again. Woo! It's the only car that floats in the water. For science. We had to do it for science. There's like a little GPS screen or something, but when I'm in here, oh, there it is. Oh, you drive on the right-hand side. That's funny. Is this like a European version or something? British version? Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, people are leaving. That's all right. All the cool people are still here. I think it steers by braking, so it drags the engine down when you steer. See, the good part about this vehicle is we can always go top speed. I don't know that I'll ever have to let off the accelerator until I get to the other end of the map. Unless I do something like that. It does spin out quite a bit. The oversteer is real. I'm pretty sure it works by braking the other side. And that's how it steers. Made it to cool level. You were always cool people, Build It Funky. I mean, come on. You've been here a long time. Ooh, we can kick up some gravel dust. Oh, crap. Is anybody behind me? Oh, no, I'm not even holding up traffic. We're good. This thing spins out in a heartbeat. It's basically an 8-wheeled skid steer. And you're like locking up the brakes on one side to steer. Oh man, is it 9 o'clock already? I wasn't even planning on streaming that long. Here we're coming up on 3 hours. Time flies when you're having fun. Yeah, I can't really go around the corner because it brakes so hard to steer. Alright, back to full speed. Right, King? I was hoping I could get a trailer somewhere, but there's just nowhere to rent anything, unfortunately. That's the way to do car jockey, though. That's what I did in my first series when I had a nice dually pickup and like a 30-foot flat deck. And I'd throw like 3 cars, do 3 car jockeys at once. Good fun. I can't remember if I ever used... Did I use a rollback? I know I experimented with a lot of tow trucks because I like that kind of gameplay. But a lot of those mods were super buggy. I can't remember if I ever had a rollback that worked. Come on. And you can't steer unless you're going, but you can't go when you're steering because it's got the brakes on. These sharp turns are actually kind of hard. Yeah, something's getting warm because it's smoking. Might need to let her cool off a bit. There's a good place to pull over. Something's a little warm. It's not the engine temperature, although this should be the engine temperature if it even works on this thing. Can't see what the warning says. No something. Nice model. Well, there's an engine in there. Why is it smoking so much? That bad? Maybe it just smokes when it's idling. Wonder if the brakes were getting hot, because you have to steer with the brakes. So you're always fighting the brakes. Could be the clutch though, since I'm braking so hard. There's literally no other way to steer it. You just have to force it around corners. Well, I won't be doing this again unless I've got a flatbed. It's fun once for the memes. Oh yeah, I'm very familiar with overheating things in BeamNG. Somewhat of an expert at overheating and braking stuff. There's a cop behind me. I'll let you pass, sir. You have a good day. Like a Crown Vic. Oh boy. Alright, I think we've reached the top of the mountain. Yeah, this was not really designed for extensive motorway travel. There we go. We'll kind of let the shoulder pull us around a little bit. There we go. Go straight, and we just brake turn. Oh, look out. We just coast. Save on the clutch. It's gonna be a lot slower because we have to brake to steer. We can go faster than 20. We're gonna just completely stop. I didn't think about the brake steering when I decided to do this. Oh well. Even a gentle turn, you just come to a dead stop. Ooh, new speed record. New speed record. 30. Seems to smoke if you let it idle for a while, strangely enough. What's up, Banshee? Yeah, I kind of just did it for the memes. Mistakes were made. We're almost there. Just got to come down this hill here, and the town's right over there. So we're not going to do this again. Its biggest problem is the steering, because it brakes to steer, and that's really a pain. I'm going to let these people past here. It does float in the river, though. That was cool. Unfortunately, the river was flowing quite swiftly in the opposite direction that I needed to deliver it. Almost didn't make it out of the river. That was exciting. It was cool that it floats. Alright, it's actually slower to coast, so. Fix that. Alright, can we drop a wheel off here and kind of help us around the corner? There we go. Winding down the hill. Oh boy. An excellent driver. really want to just baja it off that cliff, but then I'd probably wreck it. So the terrain is, well, this might be doable. Let's get back in our natural habitat. Wrapped around a tree. Better watch for rocks. Oh boy. Yeah, we're going to that car center where we brought the other car from. Let's just bounce across the grass. Ooh, is that a mud bog? It's dirt. It's just dirt. He's a little squirrely on the highway. Didn't burn that much fuel. Strangely enough. Well, that was a little more of a bump than I was anticipating. Okay, well, we did it, chat. We made it. It's a little unorthodox. We made it. Yeah, you literally can't turn unless you're moving. I don't know if that's how the real one works. I've never driven one of these. Yes, drop off for the love of. All right, 1254. That's not bad. Decent little chunk of change. Happy with that. Let's do another one, but let's pick one that's not stupid. Oh, seriously, they're all minivans? Oh, no, this one's not a minivan, but it's a 1.6. All right, we're taking the minivan with the biggest engine in it. They all pay the same. I cannot wait to do some logging on this map. I'm not going to say she's perky, but surely got more power than that 1.6. Not quite the Bastion, but she'll get up and go. Not sure how the cornering is going to be. We'll feel it out. Yeah, we're going to have to take it a little bit easy, I think. More of these. I think we could buy the uncle's cabin if we wanted to. Actually have a home. Wouldn't have a car still, but we'd have a home. Main thing is we'd have a garage where we could fix stuff. Although I don't know if you can work on, I don't think you can work on loaners. I'm not sure. This live stream is just about making money in XP. We'll see what happens. This is a YouTube series I've been doing. Hardcore No Garage Start, if you're new here. There's a link to the first series I did, as well as the current series in the description. Playlists are there. And hardcore is grind. Especially with No Garage Start. That's okay. I like a good challenge. Yeah, I don't think this has enough get up and go to pass uphill. Nope. Hey, cop, how's it going? Nothing going on here. Finally managed it, Sam. Separated a body from the chassis. There you go. Welcome to the club. Pretty cool to see all the detail that's under there. Oh boy. Oh, we passed somebody in the minivan. Is that Suburban? I've seen a few of those right now. That wasn't a Suburban. I saw a Suburban on West Coast. At least it looked like the Gavril equivalent. One of those would be nice for the parcel stuff. Nope. Lost my RPM. Just kind of flew off a cliff. Yeah, when I first got Beam, that's what I would do. Me and the kids just sit down and just laugh our heads off. Doing crazy stuff like that. Then I found career mode. I was like, ah, neat. Specifically the RLS Career Mode Overhaul mod. Nope, I'm not going to catch him. Not in the minivan. Not with that hairpin turn at the next roundabout. Or the next turn. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about the River City map. I probably should check that out at some point. Isn't it still in beta, though? I think I saw it on the Patreon public posts. I heard it. Yeah, I heard it was really big. I've seen some videos on it. Looks like it's good for like long haul trucking, stuff like that. I think it was Raceless himself that was. I think it was his video I was watching, where he went to that map. I was doing some trucking. He is not a very good trucker. There was much carnage. Green truck, whatever you are. Yeah, I assume they meant River Highway. Woo. It's based on Florida, I think. Dum 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 dum. Understeer right off the corner. Well, don't just sit there blocking me. I had it right up until I didn't. There we go. Got around him. Gotta watch the cornering with this minivan. It's not the best. There we go. Got around him too. The texture weirdness going on there. Alright, let's try not to wrap this thing around a tree. Let's try to deliver it in one piece. Yeah, that's why I decided to check out this map. This is something different from West Coast. I like it. It's just pretty limited when you don't have your own vehicle. And then we had a big error trying to do the postal vehicle. It blows up the game. That was a no-go. So pretty much car jockey is really all I can do, unfortunately. Unless I want a super slow parcel truck. Alright, I need you to squeeze right up through here. There we go. Another 1,500 bucks. Nice. Well, let's see. I think I'm going to go over to this U-Pole. We get the new truck this time to see if it's any better than the old truck. I think we'll finish up with that. So I do need to head off to bed. It's coming up on 9:30. Oh, you got busted, T-Mac? Yeah, surprisingly, I didn't get busted there. When I almost ran that cop off the road. They're weird. Sometimes they'll see it from like halfway across the map. Pausing at a stop sign, and then other times they don't see it at all. Boing! Alright, so last time we got the old truck. Let's try the new truck. See if it's got any more guts. And we got the parcel delivery, no trailers. So we'll grab those, and we'll grab... It pays well on this map. Oh, we got a delivery to Uncle's hideout. Fun. Let's do that. All right, all loaded up. Automatic route is on. Looks like a Ford Ranger to me. We got maybe an F-150. It is a D15. Okay, so they do put the 5. So the 15 is like the half ton. 25 is the 3/4, and the 35 is a ton. Got it. Alright, I think it's just as gutless. Hopefully it runs a little better. Yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes, T-Mac. Sometimes it's just your day to get a ticket. Nice. We get some side road action here. Is the cops patrol out here? I'm definitely breaking the speed limit. Nothing like a little gravel road drifting. It's a good way to chew up your tires. Yeah, I would totally do mail deliveries on this map if the game didn't explode when I pulled out the loaner vehicle. Oh, there's the bridge. Look at that. Oh, the sound was perfect. I've driven over bridges like that. Rocks in the road. Awesome. This map is cool. I like it. Guess we could do mail deliveries in the U-Pole truck. Is this Uncle's way out here in the middle of nowhere? Yeah, this kind of looks like where we looked at Uncle's hideout. $40. Uncle's hideout. Cool. Let's take a little look around real quick while we're here. This has one garage space. It's like a little trailer out in the woods. 40, so the closing costs are not too bad. So we're looking like 42 out the door. Yeah. I will keep that in mind. Look at this. I love it. It's actually muddy out here. I haven't done much with mud in BeamNG. I don't really know how it behaves. Alright, so we got some log... Yeah, once we get level 30, I'm going to have a lot of fun on this map with the log stuff. They just have trailers out here. Alright. It's a north logging site. Got it. Then there was a stump. Did you watch my Reforger series? I have a history of stumps. Alright, we don't have four-wheel drive. Can we get stuck out here? Probably. Yeah, it seems to be getting along alright. Okay, one delivery down, 2 to go. I think the other 2 are at the other end of the map. Wrecked on this road. It's a little rough. Keeps you on your toes. Especially on the inside view. Holy cow. $80 miles an hour on that road would be a little much. I wasn't even looking to see how fast I was going. I was just driving. Nowhere near that fast. Yeah, I think this runs better than the other truck I had, but it definitely doesn't have a big engine in it. 6-cylinder. Of the puny variety would be my guess. And we got behind some traffic. So put the hammer down. Nothing really happens. That's the hammer down. You guys are going to have to get out and push. Push. Oh boy. Coming through. Passing on the right. Saw an opportunity and took it. Oh man, that's sad when the little hatchback pulls away from you. Like you're standing still. I tried. You just didn't have it in her. Don't ever do anything like that in real life. This video game. Managed to get away with it. The one icon always flashes through the trees. Notice that the first trip over. Nope. No power. Come on, white car. Yeah, it's missing or something. You can see with my throttle. I don't know what's going on with that. I think these loaners often have, like, problems. Bad parts and whatnot. Yeah, I don't think we'll pass. Yeah, we'll pass. Maybe. Nope, he's pulling away from me. Whoa. Ooh, now we got some gravity to help us out. Oh, I saw something through the trees, but it was the other cars. Well, there's a policeman ahead of him now, isn't it? Maybe I shouldn't get too wild. I'm sure I have the horsepower to get away from anybody. Sure, trooper, I'll pull in behind you. He's got a police interceptor. I think he might have more horsepower than me. Surprisingly, he was completely okay with that little stunt I just pulled. Alright, hairpin turn. Nope. Thought maybe I could sneak around him on the right. They accelerate like they're late for happy hour. Oh, that was risky. That was risky. Might have a little bit of vehicle damage. Can't believe I pulled that off. The police was like, okay, have a nice day, sir. This truck lacks in power. It makes up for in braking. It has really good brakes. Decent off-road capability as well. I'm driving dumb. I'm gonna lose it here eventually. Taking too many chances. It's pretty good driving though, if I do say so myself. We're taking a ride over here. Let's just cut through the field. Oh, there's a big ditch. I forgot about the big ditch. Whoops! Fooled me again. Is there a shallow spot anywhere? Should have stuck to the road, I think. Yeah, I don't really see any shallow cross. Well, how deep is that, you reckon? You reckon it's deep? We got no diff lock. We got no four-wheel drive. We got turbo power. Oh boy. Turbo power was not enough. Stupid automatic transmission. Okay, might have messed up. All right, we need to do that again, but no automatic transmission. What did I hit? Oh, there's a little bit of a rock there, naturally, hiding under the grass. So, of course, I found it. There we go. Guys didn't believe, did you? Aaron did. He's like, send it. That's dang right. Full send. Okay, we made it. I'm not going to say the truck's unscathed, but we made it. $1,000 for that. Dang. There's some good money to be made on here. If I wasn't taking 80% off of the loaner truck. Be making some good money over here. It's not that bad of a drive across the mountain. Especially with something with some power. Yeah, you guys have been around the channel. You know our motto, Fedora Freight. We'll get it there. Eventually. It's the company motto. Still just a grade. I must have been too far to one side or something. $168. Nice. Okay. We are done. Oh, I'm holding up traffic. Let me get out of your way. This truck handles pretty well. It's got good brakes. It just needs a V8 in it. Oops. Wrong keys. There we go. Awesome. Well, we made some money. I need to head to bed, though. Not bad at all. This thing got under the hood anyway. Yeah, we're just kind of loosening her up, blowing the carbon out. Oh yeah, she got a... Is that a... That's surely not a V8, is it? Can't get in there and look. Is there like a free camera? Photo mode. Let's go to photo mode. We can look at... That's a V8? That is a really... It's either a really sick or a really puny V8. Because it has no power at all. Look how tiny that thing is. That is a microscopic little V8 in there. Get the VIN and don't buy the truck, right? Well, you done good, Casualty 15. You done all right. Let me get a screenshot of our truck here. Woo! I don't know what the move up key is, so I always just have to look down and do that, and then we'll do a little screenshot there. All right, money wise, wow, we made another $4,000. That was a good evening. So let's just deposit $4,500. Earn all that interest we can. We're making almost $200 in interest. So we ended up just shy of 50 grand. Not bad at all. And we hit level 20 on the logistics. I'm going to do some thinking. I'm not sure if I want to buy Uncle's Hideouts or if I want to hold out for something on the West Coast or something even on another map. I'm not sure yet, but if you did like this gameplay, I'm doing a hardcore series, and this play is, I think, after episode 4, whatever episode was out this morning. It'll just be a live stream in there where we earn some money. But I've been trying to do a weekly video on the hardcore series. And what I'm trying to do is have the next episode be where we buy a garage and possibly a vehicle. So anyway, have a great rest of your weekend. If you're a father, happy Father's Day tomorrow. It's Father's Day in the U.S. Appreciate you hanging out. And I'll catch you next time.